everybody. Welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we're going to be getting into a good old barking time. I expect the puns to flow hot and heavy tonight. I expect bad dog puns. I expect bad cat puns. I want it all. Welcome everyone. We will be getting into, as you can tell, the dog theme. Barkham Horror by Fantasy Flight Games, which is their dog and cat variant that they made that is a truly set aside, can only be played by itself scenario. So we're going to have some fun with that. If you notice the cat in the back that's shooting at the dog drive, it's going to be a howling good time. So let's see who we got. Who do we got here? Scrolling up. Hey, Kate, welcome. Brian, Jason, Steven. Hey, Andrew, welcome. Pull up a chair, everybody. Gather around. Stay a while. And let's go through this fun stuff. So today we're gonna get trees and dogs have something in common. Bark. Yes. It was an April Fool's Day joke that became real. Oh, this is excellent. So this is my first time going through the scenario at all. Kate, like Kate said, so I gotta give the shout outs. Kate, number one, Yogi, Matus, and Bob Chapman. Thank you so much for helping to coordinate to build out this deck that I'm gonna be playing. It's a fully fleshed out, decked out deck, like awesome stuff in it. It's not a base deck. They went through a ton of work, collaboration to make it happen for me. So thank you so much. I appreciate it beyond beyond more than you could think. Thank you so much to my Patreons. I appreciate you listening to me gripe about deliveries from a specific distributor that seems to get on my nerves, but you endure. So thank you so much. Thank you to my Patreon members. Thank you so much. Thank you to my YouTube subscribers. I appreciate you as well. Thank you so much for hanging around, sitting with me at the table, and making this all possible. So we're here for a howling good time, and I won't bark about it a lot. So let's go ahead and get some information and get down to the table. All right, so Barkham Horror, the card game. Yes, it's a real thing. The Medal of, I've been trying to say this name right, Nyarlathotep. So this is a set-aside scenario that cannot be played like if you're playing in a campaign. It's just what it is, this one shot and done. And it got an 8.1 on Board Game Geek, which is huge. I mean, it's huge for a scenario that's supposed to be silly, but I heard it's a lot of fun, and I also want to give a huge shout out to Kate. Kate got me this when she was helping me to build my collection for me to get Innsmouth. She also was really awesome, and she was like, hey, they have Barkham Horror, so I'm going to send you that. So thank you so much, Kate. I appreciate it as well. The community didn't really vote on 1 to 4 player. I think you can play it however you want and just see how it turns out. About a 60 to 120 minutes. The weight of it's about a 3, which is an Arkham Horror game. Designer MJ Newman. Well done, MJ Newman. Well done. Great group of artists and published by Fantasy Flight Games. All right. We want to get into this. Let's get down to the table. Let's see what we got set up. Let the puns begin. All right, so we've got a lot going on. I'll make sure to have her in a place that's not going to shine a lot of light. But before we get into the deck and everything, we got to look at the meddling of Nyarlathotep. Nyarlathotep. Not a cat's chance in hell. All right, so I got to get my glasses because this is the whole booklet for it. It says, investigators must stop the meddling of Nyarlathotep. It's like Rob saying Yog-Sothoth. In this special scenario for Barkham Horror, the card game, Nyarlathotep, the prowling chaos, Meowsinger of the outer feline gods, is terrorizing the city of Barkham. Only a few precious pups can defeat the various Meowsks. Okay, this is gonna be full of this. Meowsks of Nyarlathotep and prevent them from destroying Barkham and the world. This scenario can only be played as a standalone scenario. Expansion symbol. So this expansion symbol has the canine paw on it. So let's see. Barkham Horror is an alternate universe in which the conflict between humanity and the eldritch forces of the mythos takes a backseat, and the conflict becomes between dogs and cats takes center stage. Investigators and player cards included in Barkham Horror expansions cannot be used in traditional Arkham Horror cards. Really? Ooh. Likewise, other investigators from Barkham Horror expansions should be used while playing Barkham Horror scenarios. Other player cards from any Arkham Horror Asylum product may be used, though. Cool. So there are game modes. Ooh, and that's the thing I forgot to get. You don't see a Chaos Bag out here. I need to go get my Chaos Bag. So there is an easy mode, a standard mode, which is what we're going to play, a hard mode, and an expert mode. And then there's these new rules and clarifications that are on here. Like alert, lousy with cats, and sniffing location. So alerts are each time an investigator fails a skill test while attempting to evade an enemy with the alert keyword. After applying all results from the skill test, that enemy performs an attack against the evading investigator. An enemy does not exhaust after performing an alert attack. Uh-oh. This attack occurs whether the enemy is engaged with the evading investigator or not. So it's like retaliate, but worse. Lousy with cats is 6 of the locations in the scenario begin play with a face-down Meowsk enemy beneath them. During this scenario, a location with a face-down encounter card beneath it is lousy with cats, quote unquote. This has no inherent game effect. However, some card effects may change depending on whether or not a location is lousy with cats. If the encounter card beneath a location that is lousy with cats enters play or is removed for any reason, that location is no longer lousy with cats. So, lousy with cats. So, sniffing locations. Dogs have a fantastic sense of smell. Kate Winthrop, in particular, has an ability that allows her to sniff a location you may use to use a token, such as a resource token, or a piece of scrap paper to record which location you sniffed. In general, once you sniff a location, it is sniffed for the rest of the game. And then we have our story. So I'm going to go grab my... I forgot to grab the other one with the Chaos Bag on it. I will be right back. Where's my be right back? I had not said that one. There we go. Okay. Alright, and we're back. So I have to go get the bag. Chaos Bag. So let's build out the Chaos Bag. We're going to go through the fun cards so you can get a good laugh. And we'll talk about who we have. But let's build out the terrible things that's going to happen. So we're going to have 2 +1s, 3 zeros, 3 -1s, 2 -2s, 2 skulls, crowd, a heart thing. Nope, that's not the heart. Yeah, that's whatever that thing is. And then a heart thing, a fail. Alright. So that's going in our Chaos Bag. 2 +1s, 3 zeros, 3 -1s, 2 -2s, skulls, crowd, weird heart thing, then a heart thing, a fail, and 6. Alright, so that's our Chaos Bag. All that stuff good. Okay. Same thing we do every night, take over the world. Alright, so let's talk about our investigator. Our investigator is Janine K9. Oh, yes. The Paw Reader. Playing on easy for start. No, that was normal. That was normal mode. That was normal mode. So Jacqueline K9, the Paw Reader. She has 5 willpower, 3 search, 2 fight, 2 evade. So she is clairvoyant. She has a fast play action. Bury 1 card from your hand face down beneath Jacqueline K9. Draw 1 card. Limit once per round, and then as an action, she can choose and dig up 1 or 2 buried cards, returning them to your hand. She's burying them. This is awesome. Oh, did I do easy? Well, blast it. I did. Now I gotta do it all over. 1 + 1. 2 zeros. 3 - 1. 2 -2s. -3 and a -4. -4. 2 skulls. Crowd. Heart thingy. Other heart thingy. A brain thingy, a heart thingy. This. Yep. So, not easy. Not easy mode. Here we go. All fixed. Thank you. So Jacqueline K9. This is Jacqueline's treachery card. No sense of space or time. Shenanigans. No, good catch. I was just reading through to go through because I want to get to these cards. So no sense of space or time. So our weakness, flaw, revelation. Oh no! You forgot where you buried all your cards. For each card you have buried, either take 1 horror or discard the card. So that is her treachery. While Kate was helping me build the deck, while Kate was helping me build the deck, I had to draw two extra basic weaknesses. So 1 basic weakness, like you have to with your main, and then I had to draw another one because the XP ratio in here is astronomical. That's the payoff. So the first one that I drew was Haunted. Revelation, add Haunted to your threat area. You get -1 to each of your skill checks, and there's 2 actions to get rid of. And then the other one is Psychosis. Revelation, add Psychosis to your threat area. After you take 1 or more horror, take 1 direct damage, and it takes 2 actions to get rid of. Then this is a specific card to Jacqueline K9. Chew Toy of Nightmares. Yes, that's a tennis ball, folks. Chew Toy of Nightmare. You may commit buried cards to skill tests as if they were in your hand. So, and it costs 1 asset to put that down. Then there are the other ones that are in this deck. And if you want to know what these are, I put a link to the ArkhamDB.com one that Kate built for me, so you can see that. ArkhamDB does not have the Barkham card, so she put like lovely set of wonderful notes on the side so you can see the cards that kind of transpire with both of them. We have Sign Magic, Clairvoyance, Sixth Sense, Shriveling, Song of the Dead, 3 Mind's Eye, 2 Holy Rosaries, 2 Robes of Endless Night. Here we go. Stray Cat, 2 Stray Cats, the Black Cat, Mrs. Doyle, 4 of Cups, Arcane Studies, Ward of Protection, Emergency Cash, Fearless, Hair of the Dog. That's a Barkham Horror one, but look at this thing. It's insane. And Guts. And we also got this Charisma card as well as a permanent. The Rawhide of Relier. Now, having Mrs. Doyle gives us these lovely 3 cards, which are called bonded cards. when Mrs. Doyle comes out, if I find her in the deck and I play her, I get to put one of these out, and then I'll explain to you what each one does as we go. So these sit off at the side. This is a permanent that sits out, and Jacqueline K9 goes right there. And then we have our baddie deck. But I don't want to reveal the cards, the cat cards, because as I was sleeving them, I got to see them, so they're a little hilarious. So let's shuffle these up. And we'll read the story, and we will have a grandy old time. The squeaky toy of terror. The one thing I noticed, so I've been practicing, right? I've been practicing this shuffling so I get good at it. And as you can see, I'm not that bad anymore. But the thing I notice about when people shuffle is they do this, then they do this. Notice I did not shuffle the top, then they'll do it again. But yet the top cards still remain. Like, I decided to just, like, pull from the bottom, pull from the top, pull from all sides, even pull from the center, and shuffle those back in to get a good mix up. So I noticed that with a lot of people who shuffles, like they do this. Notice that the top card is never moving. So it's not really a true shuffle. Yes, I'm that picky. Don't judge me. Alrighty. Okay. That is her deck. That card. Let's get into it. So, the meddling of Meowlahotep. We may indeed judge the tone and bias of a civilization by its relative attitude towards dogs and cats. It's a magic technique. H.P. Lovecraft, Cats and Dogs. Intro. Intro 1. It is a dark and stormy night, isn't it always? In the storied and haunted city of Barkham. By the time you hit the streets, it is raining cats and dogs. But you've picked up the scent of something big, and once you sink your teeth into a story, you just can't let go. A little wet fur has never stopped you from finding the truth. Strange happenings have been going on in Barkham. Cat sightings are all at an all-time high, and each day more and more pigeons go missing. While this wouldn't normally be newsworthy, you know that there is more to this story than meets the eye. After all, while a few cats are harmless and adorable, most are nefarious schemers. You have heard the whispers and the howls on the wind. The order of dead rodents on the doorstep is back, and whatever they are plotting on you, only you can stop it. You're heading back to your home in Slobber Town, the Barkham neighborhood closest to the docks, when you catch a whiff of something foul and pungent in the air. Whatever is causing such an acrid stench must be nearby, but just then, another scent. Squirrel! Let's see. The lead investigator must decide, follow the foul scent or follow the scent of bacon. Oh my god. Okay, so when I do the side shuffle, I pull up. Yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave this up to you all. Okay. So do we? And I want you to say by either A or B. Okay. Do we A, follow the foul stench that we smelled that was down towards the docks, or B, do we follow the scent of bacon? So silly. So let me know, A or B. Foul scent or the scent foul scent A, bacon B. I'll refrain because I know what happens. Aw. Got Andrew with an A. Alright, foul scent it is. So we follow the foul scent. Proceed to intro 2. Bacon! No, you can't. You cannot be dissuaded, not even by thoughts of tasty bacon and ear scratches from all of the humans who congregate around Velma's doghouse. This investigation is too important. You continue tracking the awful odor. You continue tracking. Oh gosh. You continue tracking the awful odor until you come upon its source, a hairball hacked up in an alleyway by the docks. Of course. If this isn't proof of feline involvement, you don't know what is. Then you hear it. So sorry. There's only one thing that could be. The lead investigator must decide: confront the barfy cat or follow the cat to its lair. I'm sorry, this is going to be awesome. I love this already. So do we do we confront the cat coughing up the hairball, or do we follow it to its lair? So A, confront the barfy cat. B, follow it to its lair. What say you? Of course. Sorry. Got a B. So B. B. All right, we got 2 B's. So we're gonna follow it to its lair. Put it 5. You track the scent of the cat and follow from a distance. Eventually, it leaves. Eventually, it leaves the docks and makes its way southwest towards Snout Side. Wow. Wow. What could a cat be doing way out here? Your question is answered when the creature is picked up by a robed human outside the manor house of the Barkham Historical Society, an organization devoted to educating the populace about the noble cats of the city. It makes sense that such a reviled cult would be involved in this plot. The human brings the cat indoors, presumably to feed it and give it treats and such. Your blood boils. Curse you, foul cat! How dare you trick these humans into thinking you are cute and fluffy and not at all evil? Proceed to setup. You begin in Snoutside. Okay, so setup. Setup says gather all the cards. Boop. Boop. This set is indicated with the pause. We got that. Yep. Got it. Okay, put all of the locations into place. See location placement on the next page. That. Got. Barkham Asylum is up top. Barkham Asylum. Why do they have these? Barkham Asylum. While baying at the moon is a fairly common occurrence in Barkham, the house that escaped the asylum are unnatural. That goes here. Then next to that is, man, this is tiny. Velma's something. Velma's doghouse. We're putting down Velma's doghouse. It's got to be the bestest kibble in town. No doggy bags allowed, of course. Ugh. We're in for this all night, folks. We're in for this all night. Then we've got Tailside. Where you go when you need to see a dog about a man. Oh boy. We have Beast Town. Be cautious where you walk in Beast Town. You never know what you might step in. Then we got Barkham City Pound. You ain't nothing but a pound dog. We've got Mutt Skatonic University. Only the smartest and goodest pups make it into the Mutt Skatonic University Obedience School. Their students can earn doctorates in advanced mathematics, fine art, and not being afraid of the vacuum cleaner. This is fantastic. I will. So that goes here. Okay, then next up is Snoutside. They've got a lid on every trash can and a fence around every tree in Snoutside. Those jerks. Then we've got Slobber Town. The banks of the Muscatonic River are lined with warehouses and stores filled with exotic treats from around the world. Okay. Alright, then we've got St. Mary's Animal Hospital. This is okay, they're what is happening? We're going for a car ride, they said. It'd be fun, they said. That's amazing. And finally, we have the Boneyard. Both dogs and ghouls agree. Bones are delicious. So that's how it's set up. We start in Snoutside. And let's keep reading setup. Each investigator put all locations into play. Each investigator begins play at the location denoted in their intro text prior to setup, which is Snoutside. Find and shuffle the 7 Meowsk enemies. Remove one of them from the game without looking at them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, these are the 7. These are the 7 enemies. I gotta share them with you. They're just ridiculous. The Pouncer in the Night, Nocturnal Hunting Cat, Cat riding a Byacat. It's exactly what it sounds like. A cat riding on a Byacat. Ghost cat. Cat that is almost a ghost. What? The Mewling Hunger, Capricious Twin. The Dweller in the Deep. Don't ask how. just don't ask. Just no. Nope, let it go. Cat of Tindalos. Extra dimensional cat. And the Hisser in the Dark, the cat that came back the very next day. You thought he was a goner. So those are the 7. We shuffle them up. And it says shuffle the 7, remove one of them from the game without looking at it, and place one of the remaining Meowsk enemies face down beneath each of the following locations. Okay, so shuffle up. Is one McGruff the crime dog? I remember McGruff, Brian. I remember McGruff. Alrighty. So we've got them shuffled. I'm gonna remove. Let's remove anyone, not just top. I'm gonna remove this. That's gone. Alright, then place one under each of the locations. We've got Barking Asylum. There. We've got Barkham City Pound. Velma's Doghouse. Mutt Skatonic University. The Boneyard. And St. Mary's Animal Hospital. Make sure you remember that locations are connected diagonally. Yeah, I'll be looking at the symbols to see how they're connected up. I usually refer to those things before I start shifting everywhere. Each of these locations is lousy with cats. See, lousy with cats. A location is no longer lousy with cats if the encounter card beneath it is removed for any reason. Set Meowlahotep. This is Meowlahotep. And I'll show it closer when we get to it. So I'll put set Meowlahotep to the side. I'm going to go into the Canje logo. Shuffle a remainder of the encounter deck to form the encounter deck. You are now ready to begin play. So this is everything else that we'll be dealing with. These are strictly for Barkham Horror. Nothing else has been added into them. So, do the thing. We'll go under, over. You'll go through the loop. Okay. Go shuffle. This. I'm not worse at it. I'm not better, but I'm not worse at it. Alright. Alright, that's all shuffled up. Okay, you are now ready to begin playing. And then this says, don't read until you finish whatever's going to happen. Okay, we've got the Meddling of Meowlahotep, and we're going to be playing on standard mode because no shenanigans. So the skull is minus X. X is half the number of Meowsk enemies in play in the victory display and attached to the Meowlahotep rounded up. Yikes. Shroud, -2. If you fail, place 1 doom on the nearest enemy. The weird mind craze thing. I don't know what symbol that is, okay? -2. If you fail, place 1 of your clues on your location. And then this one is -5. Woof. Yikes. I guess that's what that means, like, yikes. So we will put this close by. I'll put probably about right. Let me put it. Okay, then we've got our act and our agenda. Go here. Agenda and our act. Okay. All right. So let's read the. There's 2 of them, and there's 2 of these. So this says Agenda 1A of Cats and Dogs. And let me hold this up so people who hate my voice can pause it later and look at it. Okay. So it says, you're hot on the trail of a cat conspiracy. A catspiracy, if you will. Whew. As a fast play, investigators at a location that is lousy with cats can spend 2 clues per investigator as a group. Add the card beneath the location to the victory display. So that's as a free action. So then there is, as an action, if you are at a location that is lousy with cats, flip the card beneath that location over and spawn it at the location exhausted. Interesting. Okay. Then we have our act. And so if it says if 4 get on there, if 4 doom get on there, we're in trouble. So this is the act. 9 lives. Is that a tennis ball? Tennis balls in a pentagram. So 9 lives. Dogs all across town report seeing strange cats prowling around several locations in Barkham. Perhaps if you investigate these areas, you can root out the cat monsters that dwell within. Our objective, should we choose to accept it, at the start of the investigation phase, if no locations are lousy with cats, advance. So basically, these locations here, we've got to clear of being lousy with cats. Alright, so... okay, so let me get my... won't play it right. Let me get my lovely, lovely reference sheet. I usually keep a reference sheet with me just to make sure I don't screw up. That's your card. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to draw our opening hand of 5 and mulligan if we need to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take a look at what we got. We've got a treachery that we don't care about, another one that we don't care about. So we draw 2 more. Reshuffle these bad boys back into the deck. Yay! Right off the bat, 2 of them. Right off the bat. This is gonna be fun, y'all. This is gonna be fun. When you draw them, when you first draw your first hand, you don't keep them, because that would be awful. Okay. So we've got, as I was saying, we've got the Chew Toy of Nightmares, which is pretty cool. We've got the Shriveling Spell. We've got Sign Magic. We got Miss Doyle. Cool, cool. And we've got Clairvoyance. Alright, well, I'm keeping my Chew Toy. Miss Doyle would be pretty cool to get out from the start, but I need to be able to also do the Shriveling as a fight. This is a fast play. If I have 3 to pay for it, you have 1 additional arcane slot, which can only be used to hold a spell or ritual asset. I'm gonna hang on to Miss Doyle. Clairvoyance I could probably get. Ah, that's pretty cool too. Like, I need all of these, but I can't afford all of these. Clairvoyance is cool for getting clues. Shriveling is great for fighting, and Miss Doyle's great for, like, tests. Sign Magic, I'm definitely gonna, I'll mulligan that, but I'm trying to think about these ones. Like, the Chew Toy I'm keeping. Miss Doyle's just baller. The Shriveling would be cool to fight, because I'll probably need to fight something. And I need to get clues. But this is all expensive. My Investigate is a 3. Which isn't fabulous. You think tossing Chew? You may commit berry cards. I guess I could toss Chew Toy. And just get that back later. Maybe toss Chew Toy as... Yeah. I'm gonna regret if I get rid of Clairvoyance, but I know I won't have enough to pay for it right now. I could bury it. I could bury it to draw a new card as a fast action. So I can at least hang on to Clairvoyance. I think that might be what I... I'll get rid of these 2. I'll keep these 3. And I'll draw 2 new ones, which I get Stray Cat. And Arcane Studies. Interesting trade-off. I need to get clues because it says as a free action, investigators at a location that is lousy with cats spend 2 clues as a group. The cat beneath the location. Add the cat beneath the location to a victory display. I don't know how that's possible, because the other thing said if you are in a location... Oh, as an action, if I'm in a location with that's lousy with cats, I can do it. So as a free action, or I can fight it. I see what it's saying. Okay. Alright. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bury a card. I'm going to bury Clairvoyance as a free action under my card, which allows me to draw a card once per round. I can do this. Oh. Are you kidding me? So that was my free action, was to do that. Oh, I forgot to flip over where I am. So Snout Side. Snout Side has 1 clue per investigator. Spend 2 resources as a free action. You chase a delivery truck to the north, move to tail side, group limit once per turn. It has some pretty good access all over the place. So there's one clue here. And I drew my stupid Psychosis. Yay. Awesome. So that was a free action. I don't think I can worry about it right now. I can get the shriveling down. Case for Arcane Study. Or Mrs. Doyle. I could do Mrs. Doyle and Stray Cat. Or I can do Shriveling and Arcane Studies. I could do Miss Doyle and Arcane Studies. See what. Yeah, that's true. I think I'm gonna put out Stray. Stray Cat only takes one off. Mrs. Doyle can help with some stuff. So what I'll do is I'll pay 3, my first action. Put out Mrs. Doyle. So it says, and let me show you what Mrs. Doyle looks like. Biscuit for the doggo biscuits. Cat General of Ulthar. So limit 1 per deck. Forced. After Mrs. Doyle enters play, search your bonded cards for Hope, Zeal, and Augur. Randomly choose one to put into play and shuffle the other 2 into your deck. When Miss Doyle leaves play, find each of these assets, even if there are, and remove them from the game. So we do that. Here's the 3 Augurs. Sorry, the 3 bondeds. Shuffle these up. And we got Zeal. And it says shuffle these into my deck. Boom. Okay. So Zeal says Bond and Miss Doyle fast play coming out. Forced. After Zeal enters play, discard Hope and Augur. As an action, if Zeal is ready, exhaust or discard her fight with a base fight value of 5. If you discard Zeal, this test is automatically successful. Then you may shuffle Zeal into the deck to put Hope or Augur into play from your discard pile. So Zeal is out. So that was my first action. A lot of stuff's happening in the first action because it's free to bury. First action was to put this out. Psychosis came out. I could spend 2 actions to get rid of that or just keep trucking. I'm gonna risk it all and so my discard doesn't get confused. Let's get rid of it now. Spend these 2 to get rid of it. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so that is the investigation phase done. My 3 actions. The enemy phase, there are no enemies to bother me. The upkeep phase, I get a resource, get a card, which is 6 cents. So there we go. That goes into my hand. Okay. So that is that. Ready up, which I was supposed to flip, but it's just me. So then we go to the Mythos phase. We put 1 Ledoom on the agenda. It does not advance. You then draw a fun card from here. Man, I'm drawing all the fun today. So prey, investigator nearest to a card that is lousy with cats. That would be me, because that right there is lousy with cats. So you are my problem. And you have so it has 3 health, 3 evade, 3 okay. So this has started off awful. I should have put out shriveling because right now I am useless against this thing. I could do 1 damage to it to make it a 5, a base 5, instead of a base 2. My evasion. I mean, committing straight to it just makes it a 3-on-3. There's nothing I can do about this. Alright, so exhaust this cat to make it a 5. This is not starting off well. Should have done the shriveling. Alright, here we go. For those who didn't see what I drew, this is what I drew. Oh boy, so that's a failure. That's my first action. Second action. So it's 0. With my... I didn't commit anything to it. Ah! Because the cat was exhausted. I thought it was still a 5. So it is a 2-on-3, which is a fail. My third, there is nothing I can do, but I will try to evade this guy using the stray cat. It's a hunter. It's coming for me. It doesn't matter. Here we go. What are you? You are -2. If you fail, place 1 of your clues on your location. I don't have any clues. That ended my turn. Yay. Enemy's turn. This thing punches me in the face. Okay. Thank goodness I got rid of the darn thing. Take 1-1. Then upkeep. Resource. And I think I might just have to take the hit and run so that I can set myself up for the next fight. That's what I just have to do. So my first action... oh, sorry, I'm not even there yet. So that was upkeep. Doom gets placed on the guy. Got a card. Hunted by Biakats. Revelation. Put Hunted by Biakats into your threat area. As an additional cost to perform any of the following, you must spend 1 resource in cat food to appease the pursuing Biakats. At the end of your turn, test lore if you pass the card. This is not going well. So I've got to spend 2 of my turns, 2, to get away from this stupid rodent killer. Lovely. Alright, so first action next turn. I'll take the hit and I'll spend 3. Play shriveling. Going down, it gets 4 charges on it. Hit. Pop, pop. Alright, kitty. It says if I'm going to move, fight, or invest. So now this thing is going to kill me on the first run. Now for my 2 actions that I have to pay for this stupid card, I'm going to spend 1 of these to fight it, to at least hit it for 2 damage. So Spend 1 charge fight. This attack uses intelligence instead of fight and deals +1 damage. Okay. I'm at a 5 on a 3. I just gotta risk it. I gotta risk it. Skull. X is half the number of Meowth enemies in play in the victory display and attached to Meowlotep rounded up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3. So I got a 2. Awesome. 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 So I will. So then that's it. That's my turn. I got a test. I gotta beat a 3. I'm gonna put 6 cents to make it 4. So 4 on 3. Wow, this is bad. -1, 3. Got it. Yep, got it. Okay. Now it is your turn. You will attack. This kitty can take the pain. So I can take the pain for this one. I'm not gonna keep taking punches. That ends the enemy phase. There's no other enemies around. Upkeep phase. Resource card. Oh, they don't count. They don't count as meows until they are in play. Oh, okay. So then I'd have hit. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you. I thought it just meant that they were on the board. So guts. There you go. Yeah, I thought it meant when they were on the board, like that meant they're in play. But okay. Thank you. So that shriveling would have hit him too. Alright. And because it was a skull, I take 1 horror. Because it was a skull. Alright, so then there is another doom on the. Oh, gotcha. Gaze of the Ceiling Cat. Revelation. Test 5. For each point you fail, either lose 1 resource or choose and discard 1 card from your hand. If the effect forces you to lose all of your resources and discard all of your cards, you feel really creeped out. Thank you. Okay, so I'm at a 5 right now. I'm going to put Guts to make it a 7. I don't want to lose anything. -2, which takes me to 5. Whew! Okay, now it's my turn. Alright. Alright, Rabbit. I'm going to spend a resource to fight you. An action. I'm almost dead thanks to you. I'm at a 5. I'm at a 5 right now on a 3. Okay. 0. Killed it. That was awful. Alright, so then my next action, I'm going to spend 2, put down Rosary. Then my next action, I'm going to try to get that clue. If I succeed, draw a card. Song of the Dead. So it's. I want Rose. Yeah, Rosary's. I see you. It just takes a quick second before stuff comes through. All right. -4. Sweet. On the 3, that's -1. So that's a big old fail. All right. That was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad time. So what's next? So that ends that. Enemies go. That enemy's finally dead. So now it is Upkeep. What I drew from Upkeep. Add Haunted to your threat area. You get -1 for all your skill checks. Yay. Woof. Okay. Then add another doom that causes this to advance. The summoning is complete. Really? Already? The summoning is complete. Now one of the myriad Meowsks of Meowhotep prowls the streets of Barkham. It is up to you to put an end to this menace before the truth is unveiled. If no locations are lousy with cats, advance to Agenda 2A. If at least one location is lousy with cats, find the one that is farthest from all investigators, flip the card beneath that location over, and spawn it at its location. Reset the agenda deck to Agenda 1. Oh. Oh. Furthest from me is here. Velma's Doghouse. Velma's Doghouse has a problem of Pouncer in the Night. It's a hunter. This enemy gains +1 health per investigator, so it has 3 health. If a cat has an appointment with the vet, parlay. What? Oh, heck no. The cat flees in absolute terror. Add this enemy to the victory display. If a cat has an appointment with the vet, what the hell does that mean? Okay, so, well, it's spawned. It's in play. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming it has something to do with St. Mary's. So let's see what we can do. Alright. So that was this happening. Then I gotta draw this bad boy. I'm going to die. Oh, any empty location. Forced. After a strange cat enters play, place 1 doom on it. When a strange cat would be defeated, it runs away to the discard pile, but isn't injured at all. Please, I'm not a monster. Are you kidding me? Okay, so spawn in any empty location. You got 1 health. It said when a strange cat would be defeated, it runs away to the discard pile, but isn't injured at all. Please, I'm not a monster. Can I go to? Yeah, I can. I can go to St. Mary's. Okay. I think I need to spawn it. I need to spawn it somewhere. It has a doom on it. So let's put it. Right now, I'm not going to try to be a hero. I'm kind of hurting. Let's put it at Tailside. Okay. My first action is I'm going to move. This is pointless. I'm going to move to St. Mary's because I can due to the location. I'm going to move to St. Mary's, flip this over. And St. Mary's says, it's a Shroud of 3, 2 clues on it per investigator. As an action, heal 3 damage. You're not happy about it though. Limit once per game. Take 1 damage to parlay. To schedule a visit to the vet for a cat. Hey! This is physically painful for you. If you succeed, remember that a cat has an appointment with the vet. Hey. Okay, so there are... So I can get rid of that cat and get it in the victory display by getting... Alright, so... That was my first action. Ooh, it's a test of 4, though. Investigate. I had to pay 2 clues to get it. I need to get clues. I should have held on. Wait. I'm gonna dig this up. So as my second action, I'm gonna dig up clairvoyance. I need to get clairvoyance out, or else I'm gonna be useless. So let's start building that up. My third action is I'm gonna heal. See Yogi's comment. Doom on the stray cat. So I don't need to heal right now because it says once per game. So let me save it until I actually have 3 damage. So my next action is I'm gonna gain a resource, and that's me. I'm done. I'm done. Okay. Hey Gavin, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Yeah, pull up a chair, man. Pull up a chair. All right. So that is that. So that will be actually, let's back that up. Let's back that up. Back that thing up. Let's back that up. With my luck, I'm going to use, so my one action was to move, my other two is going to be to get rid of that. With my luck, I'm going to screw that up somehow, so that'll be it. I'm done. Next action, okay, so enemies will move. This one is not a hunter. Nope, it is not a hunter. It's just hanging out. So, and you are a hunter. Pouncer in the night. So you will move towards me. We'll start moving towards me. You can go here, here, or here. I'm gonna put you here. Okay, then Upkeep Phase. Welcome, Gavin. Welcome. We've got the robes. When you play a spells, or actually when you play a spell card, exhaust robes, reduce the cost of that card by 1. And it could take some hits. Good. Okay. Then we place a Doom on the agenda. It does not advance, there's only 2. And we grab this bad boy. Another a strange cat. That's 3 Doom. Don't like 3 Doom. 3 Doom bad. I gotta clear this. But I need to get this parlay test. Do that. But let's bank on them. Okay, so that's 3 Doom on there. Now it is my turn. I got the robes, I got arcane studies, and I got Song of the Dead. Song of the Dead's for fighting, so that'll cover shriveling when that goes away. Robes of Endless Night. I need to get clairvoyance out. So first action. Make my study of 4. Let's just be straight test. I really need to get clairvoyance out. First action. Get a resource. Second action. I feel like I'm just wasting turns. This is so annoying. I'll dig this up now to get clairvoyance. And the third action, I'm just going to try to get a stinking clue. It's a 3 on 3 straight up. -2. Fail. Cool. Enemy turns. You don't move. You do. You can go here, 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 or you're a hunter. 1. All right, I need to do that parlay next. Then I draw a card. Cats in the Mist. Test 3. Nope, I'm gonna have to put these 2 on it. So it's... Oh, I'm at a 5. I'm actually at a 6. That's 5 plus 1, 6. Because of the rosary. -2, which is 5. I passed. Go away. Okay. Alright. So. Wait, I forgot to give myself a resource. And I forgot to draw a card. The enemy moved. Then I didn't do upkeep. But I still need to place a doom. And I did draw a card. I don't know why I did that out of order. That was thinking weird. Alright, so that would be 4. The 4 go off. This flips. So basically, furthest away. 1. The next one that pops out is... Come on. There we go. The Mewling Hunters get +1 health. If you scored some tasty food, parlay hungry twins have been placated. They curl up happily in a box and fall asleep. Add this enemy card to the victory display. There. Okay, I did it kind of roundabout wrong because it was I finished my turn. The enemy moved. I then pulled this card, which I don't know why I did without placing Doom, but I was supposed to get a card, which I got another Shriveling. Then get a resource, then pull the card, then add the Doom, which I fit. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do this to get 3 resources on that bad boy. Second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my action to take 1 damage and parlay. And I'm going to take that damage. So I need to test 4 here. I get to use my mind instead of lore by using one of those. So now it is 6 on 4. 7 on 4. This is too important. Too important to mess up. 7 on 4. This guy. You know what this symbol is? The bottom one. -5. Woof. At 7. -5 is 2. And I have it. He's coming at me next. I will have to do the action again to take a damage. The only way to get rid of him. So I have to take another damage. Try it one more time. This is killing. I don't understand. I don't understand. Look! Are you kidding me? I might have to start over. So that ends my turn. Wow. Alright, so he's going to hunt, come in, and attack me for 2. If I take it, I lose. If I take both of them, I lose. I have no choice. I gotta take 1 here, 1 here, which gets rid of Mrs. Doyle. They are removed from the game. I think I might be starting over. This is ridiculous. And Hunter I'm gonna move here. Then upkeep. I'm gonna get a resource. I'm gonna get a card. Mind's Eye. This might be a short intro to us starting over. Alright, so then place a Doom, draw a card. So test 5. At this point, I'm at 6. Let me just do whatever. Half of the revealed ones, which is 1, 2, so 1, so -1. I failed it by 1. For each point you fail, either lose 1 resource or lose and discard 1 card from your hand. So that. Oh wait, what else is? Oh, if I got rid of everything, then I. Okay. So my turn. Nothing for me to do. I'm gonna fight the kitty. The shriveling. Which you. Isn't it 6 on 5? Oh, you're right. It is 6. You're right. So I'm going to use shriveling to fight the kitty. So I'm at a 6 on 4. 7. 7 on 4. And I just lost. Because the cat has retaliate. Okay. So let's start this over again, shall we? Good grief. Let's try that one more again. Wow. Someone thought that this wasn't possible for me to die so quickly. Joke's on you! Let's pull it out. There. This is cursed. That is cursed. Oh man, it is rough. It is rough. We're gonna start over. We're gonna start it on over. Hopefully we do better next time. It's my frustrated shuffle. It's rough. It's rough. It is really rough. All right. Okay, deck's built out. Crap. Six of you. 1, 2, 4. Wait. Might as well leave that there because it's starting at south side. And shuffle. Playing Shrivel so fast. My scream code. Alrighty. I'll pull one, this one out of the game. And these go Barkham, Pound, Velma's Dog. Island. Muskatonic, Boneyard, and St. Mary's. And start off at outside. Okay. Let's give this key one more try. You've seen Arkham Horror played in less than 60 minutes. But no, I will not be dissuaded. Will not be beaten. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's do it. Draw my 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got Stray Cat, Fearless. This is the newer one. If the test is successful, heal 1 horror. Pretty cool. We've got Arcane Studies. This, which we'll ditch and get a different one. Ditch and get a different one. Mind's Eye. And 4 cups. So I'll keep that. Arcane Studies, Mind's Eye. Actually, I'll keep Mind's Eye and Stray Cats. This one's pretty good. It's just a skill. If this skill test is successful, heal a horror. I'll trade those 3 in. Another 3. Rosary, Emergency Cash, great, and Clairvoyance. Fantastic. Okay. Cups was free. Those cups free. You're gonna have to help me with that one. Does it cost 3? How's it free? Help me make sense of that. When the game begins, put 4 cups in play. If 4 cups is in your opening hand, put it in the play. You're right, that is free. And Mrs. Doyle. I didn't pull Mrs. Doyle. Mrs. Doyle isn't free. So I did draw that one. When the game begins, if 4 cups is in your opening hand, put it in the play. So that comes in. So that would have come in. I wouldn't have gotten rid of it. Okay. I got that one. I got the reaction to that. I'm talking about Mrs. Doyle. Because you said and Mrs. Doyle. I didn't draw Mrs. Doyle. Yeah. Yeah, I put her back in the deck. Oh. Oh, okay. And the card I drew that I shouldn't have gotten because I had 4. Okay. All good. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's start this off right. I'm gonna do two. Actually, first action, gain 3 resources. Up a little bit more better off. Second action, these 4. Put down Clairvoyance. Third action, down Rosary. 2. Good stuff. So we've got 7 now to our intellect fight. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so no monsters are attacking. Get resource up. And I got Song of the Dead, which is great. That's great to come out next. So, and 2 resources. You chase a delivery truck to the north, move to the hillside. Nope. Alright, so that's done. We'll do them on the agenda. Later, Scott. Draw a card. We get Scratching Paws. Test evade. For each point, you take a damage. So evade is 2 for me, and I have Stray Cat to put to it, but I need Stray Cat to soak up some damage, so I can take a Fang. I can take a couple Fangs. 0. So that is a 1 fail, so I take 1 damage. Okay. My next turn. First action. Put down Song of the Dead. 5 charges. Then I am going to I don't know what's under here. It's not the same thing anymore. Something different. So let's get some clues so we can start clearing some stuff. If you succeed, discover 1 additional clue at this location. If a Elder Sign +1 or 0 token is revealed during this investigation, take 1 horror. Good. Gotta find where that ghost cat is. First action. My second action will be to put Stray Cat in. Get it all done with. And then my third action, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move to Miskatonic University. Probably where. Oh. So Miskatonic University, as an action, draw 3 cards, limit 1 per game. Or as an action, discard cards from your hand with a total of at least 3 knowledge skill icons on them. Remember that you brushed up on cat psychology. And that's it for me. No enemies out. Gain a resource. Card. Another shriveling. And then we put a doom on the agenda. Draw here. Serpents. Oh. Servants, servants of Dog Sothoth. Servants of Dog Sothoth. Bury a card. I'll bury a card. Hold on. Location with the most enemies, including face down encounter cards. With the most enemies, including face down encounter. Pretty much anyone in the for help. Spawn location with the most enemies. Alright, my turn. I'm gonna bury this. Draw a card. Ward of Protection. This is a great card to have right now. Okay, so at least I can get rid of the other one when it pops up. So let's see what we can do. I can use one of my actions to draw 3 cards. I need to start getting clues. First drawed 4. I'm at a 7. Just need 2 to clear you. Yep, I can. Can do. I get the victory point from there. This would make it a 7 on 4. Yeah, my first action, I'm going to try to get that clue. Using Clairvoyance. It is a 7 on a 4. Dog so So it's a 7 on 4. Second action, I'm going to move to the Boneyard. Because I'm just going to start getting angry when I keep pulling those. Alright, so there we go. Hey, Liz, where have you been? Welcome back. Elizabeth, welcome back. Where have you been? Pull up a chair. Tell us a tale. After you successfully investigate Boneyard by 2 or more, place 1 resource on Boneyard as a bone. What did you expect? As an action, if there are one investigator bones on Boneyard per investigator, nice. That's a lot of bones. Remove them and remember that you buried the bones a few meters from where you found them. That's my second. It's been such a long time. How have you been? How have you been? So there's a clue here. Alright. There's 2 here, actually. And I now am going to do the search thing. I'm just going to make it a 5 on 1. So this is my third action to get this clue. 5 on 1. -1, 4. There you go. So I got a clue here. Is that the last game where it's like if I got a clue, get another? After you successfully investigate the Boneyard by 2 or more, place 1 resource on the Boneyard. Which I did as a bone. And then as an action, I can then get that keyword. Okay, let me see if there's anything else in here. This said, investigate. This would be take a horror, but I just did a straight search, so that didn't happen. Okay. Alright, cool. I have been in a work nightmare. I haven't been able to catch any of my favorites live, but I'm back. It is summer. Darn it, time to binge. Right, and some Kickstarters just arrived. That's awesome. Welcome back, Elizabeth. Welcome back. You have been missed. Welcome back. All right, so I got that clue. So that was my first clue that I got, and I beat it by 2 or more, so a bone got put there. And that was my third. So 1 fail, 2 moves, 3 succeed. That ends there. You just spawn there. You have alert and retaliate. So let's see what alert means again. Each time an investigator fails a skill test while attempting to evade an enemy with the alert keyword after applying the result. Okay, it's a retaliate, basically. Gotcha. Alright, so you don't move yet. You're not a hunter. Okay, so that ends that. You don't do anything. I get a resource. I draw a card, which is another emergency cash. Which is great for me to get that thing out. And Doom. See above comment. You did not eat by 2 or more unless you charge. Yes, I did. What are you talking about? I did. I didn't mark it off. I didn't mark it off. That's a lie. I didn't mark it off. Comment above, right? I didn't mark it off. I don't know what to do. I didn't mark it off, but I should have, so I'll pretend I did. No cheating. Alright, so flip back over, you then go, I did pull that, I didn't pull this. Oh. Yeah, I don't wanna cheat, so it's okay. Place an empty space. So this is after we checked for the advancement, so this doesn't happen until next round, because I learned my lesson. I'll put here. Get a Doom on you. The agenda does not advance because of that, because the round isn't over yet. And now it's my turn. Because it's add a Doom, check for advance, pull from the deck. So now it's my turn. Alright, so my first action. So my first action then is going to be... Let's see if we can do this. 1. Let's do that. So it's a 0. So now I beat it by 2. Got this. So I got both of those clues. So that's 1. 2. For a fast action, investigate a location that is lousy with cats. Spend 2 clues as a group. Add the card beneath the location to the victory display. So that's a fast action. So I'm not engaging with it. Investigators at a location that is lousy with cats. Spend 2 clues per investigator as a group. Add the card beneath to the victory display. Doing that right now. You are the Pouncer in the Night. Pouncer in the Night goes to the victory display. And that is as I can show you here, fast action. So that is not something that costs me a turn. That was 1 to do that. 2 to come over. It's going to advance anyway. What does it matter? 2, I'm going to... If there are one per investigator bones on boneyard, nice, that's a lot of bones. Remove them and remember that you buried the bones a few meters from where you found them. So I will do my second action, because no matter what I do, even if I kill this, it's going to advance. So it's pointless. So I'm going to do my second action. Do that. I'm going to fast. No. Then my third. So I got another victory point. My third action. I'm gonna move back outside. That's my third action. So now I will get enemies move. Both of you are not hunters. You stay where you are. I get a resource. Get a card. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. I'm going to fast play this event or this stupid haunted thing that comes out that says that add this to your threat area, -1 to each skill check. Nope, I'm playing Ward of Protection. Fast play. When you draw a non-weakness treachery card, cancel that card's relevant revelation effect, then take 1 horror. Bump. No one cares about your revelation. You still come out. I just cancel the revelation effect. So this is just a dead card to me. So I don't have to spend to get rid of it. It's a dead card. So I'll just put it over there. All right. Then it is Doom time. So add a Doom. That's the Doom. Flip the card that is first away. Hisser in the dark. Alert Hunter. This enemy gets +1 health per investigator. While the Hisser in the dark is engaged with you, if you enter and leave each of the central locations in 1 turn, it becomes extremely dizzy, added to the victory pile. So while the Hisser in the dark is engaged with you, if you enter and leave of the central location, this one at least, those Tailside and Beast Town. So if it's engaged with all I have to do is just do like this and this. So I have to take 2 damage and 2 horror, and I beat it. That's awesome. Alright. Okay. I'll turn this sideways so I know this doesn't affect me anymore. It doesn't matter. Alright, so that was the agenda hat popping. I have to draw this. Outside is also central. Oh, yep, you're right. Outside is also central. Or so I'm at a 5, 6, 7. Regular old check. -1, 6. I passed. Okay. So reaction I can move and resource move. First action. Not that this really makes a difference. Yeah. So I have to use 3 actions. I'd be taking 3 hits, basically. I could bury emergency cash to draw another card. Hopefully it's not another treachery. I can then spend an action. Let me do that. So I'm going to bury this, because I can bury up to 2 cards to get a card, which is Sign Magic. You have 1 additional arcane slot, which can only be used to hold a spell or ritual. So I'm going to I can move. I can just get the 2 stinking clues. If I can get the 2 clues, I can get rid of that one under there, put that in the victory display. Then I gotta make my way up that. This cat's in my way. I think I'm gonna go kill this cat. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So my first action is to move here, kill this cat so I can reveal Snake. We already know what's under there. It's not an effect that's gonna screw with me. So I'm going to do a Song of the Dead to spend 1 charge, fight. This attack uses willpower instead of strength. You get +1 for this attack. If a skull symbol is revealed during this attack deals +2 damage. Okay, so I can, no matter what, I kill it. So it's 5, 6, 7 on 3. Oh, wow. Wow. Really? So I get +2 damage on this, but let's see if it hits. Half the number of mouse enemies in play. There's only 1 in play. So just 1, which is more than enough to kill it. I'd obliterate this cat. We can flip this over. Who's here? So this is where Clairvoyance is going to come in here. So it was 1, 2, 3. I'm going to... No, I don't need the vet one anymore because that's this one, and I've already got you in victory display, so I don't need to do that. 3 is going to be... I'm going to draw a card. No, I'm a monster. It says when engaged, cat would be defeated. It runs away to the discard pile, but it isn't injured at all. Please, I'm not a monster, so it's in the discard. So my third, I'm going to draw a card, which is Guts. A lot of willpower check. All right. That ends me. You are going to move. Start coming towards me. I'm going to get resource card, which is another Clairvoyance. I can dig up that up and be able to play that as soon as I do that. Clairvoyance can come back out. Good. Back over on Doom. This guy. Scratching Paws. For each point, take 1 damage. I'm in the right place if I screw that up. So... Sweet! So I take 3 damage. So I know what my first action is. I'm at 4. For that. My turn. My first action, I'm going to heal. Let's get rid of that. My second action is going to be to get a clue from here. I'm going to spend this to investigate. It says, if you succeed, discover 1 additional clue at this location. Boom. Boom. So spend 1 charge, investigate. Use that. If you succeed, discover 1 additional clue at this location. If a Elder Sign +1 or 0 token is revealed during this investigation, take 1 horror. I've got a horror on me. So that was... First action was to heal. Second action was to investigate. Free action to spend these 2 to at a location that is fuzzy, but you are the Cat of Tindalos. What does it say? If you possess a ball of yarn, parlay. You throw the ball of yarn into a perfect 90-degree corner. The Cat of Tindalos predictably follows it into an extra-dimensional pocket. All right, so that's gone, and it was two, not one. One, two, one. So this one, sorry. All right, so that's gone. Cool. Okay, so that was a fast action to do that. So I got one more action. Um, this great. Like 3 damage to you in one turn, possibly kill you. Let me set myself up for that. I'm gonna my final turns. I'm back. Okay, that ends my turn. I'm done. Then monsters move. You move here because you'll take the shortest path to get to me. Here. Okay. Wobbly, timey to galactic yarn. Then cleanup time. Get a resource. Get a card, which is robes. Yeah, this is great. So this is the Robes of Endless Night. So when you play a spell card, exhaust Robes of Endless Night to reduce the cost for 1. Which, if I had more resources, which I could pull that resource for 1. But I would have to play it for 2, play Endless Night for 3, which would put me in a bad spot. I'm not ready for that yet. Just Doom, Gloom, and what are we dealing with? Squirrel! I'm sorry. Who made this game? Squirrel! Revelation, it's a squirrel! You must chase it. For each point you fail by, lose 1 action. Oh! Okay. So I'm going to put the Robes of Endless Night towards this test. I have a 3. I need to beat a 4. So let's hope I can at least stay at 3. -2, so I'm 1. So that's a 1. So I lose all my action. For each point you fail by, lose 1 action. I have no turn next. Yay. I have no turn next. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, well, let's deal with the pain. Let's deal with the pain. So I can't do a single thing this round. So he's gonna come on in. And he's gonna hit me for 1 and 1. Because it was a 4, I had a 3, -2, which is 1, and it says for each point you fail by, lose 1 action. So I failed by 3, so I lose all 3 of my actions. Alright, so I'm going to put 1 on the stray cat. I don't like damage. And I'll put 1 mental on. Okay, well, you came to fight the wrong person. Then get a resource, get a card, which is 6 cents. And Doom Gloom card. Meowsks of Meowlotep. If Meowlotep is in play, it attacks each investigator in order. At least 1 location is lousy with cats. Choose 1 of those locations. Flip the card beneath that location over and spawn it. Or neither is true. This card gains surge. So, Revelation, if... What the hell? Okay, so I don't know how to read this one. Let me hold this up, and people who know way more than me about this game can teach me. There we go. So it said Meowth of Meowlotep. If Meowlotep is in play, it attacks each investigator in play order. If at least one location is lousy with cats, choose one of those locations. Flip the card beneath that location over and spawn it at that location. If neither is true, then... Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay. So, let's get this. It is the twins again. Twins everything. Right? Hey, now I can play. Engage with this guy. So let's talk about how we're going to fight you. Well, we're going to do this. Song of the Dead to fight you for my first action. It's going to be 7 on 3. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, half. It's the half rounded up, so that'd be enough to hit you if I drew that. If I drew this, that's enough to hit you. If I drew this, that's enough to hit you. The heart, though, it's 7, which is a 5 on 2. Go 9, which 5 would make it 4. So I'm going to play Guts just in case I draw that stupid heart. So I'm putting that towards it for a 9 on 4. +1! Yay! Alright, so this says... Alright, so I hit you for 2. You take damage. And then I'm going to do it again. My second action. And I'm going to do this one to make it 8. -2. So 8, 7, 6. Just enough. Kill you. You die. Hit you for 2 more. Dead. Oh, wait. No, you got 1 more health. You got 1 more health. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it says you has plus... The enemy gets +1 health per. It does... No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't do just 1 damage. Check this out. I hit it with Song of the Dead. And it says I get a +1. You get +1 for this attack. You get plus... Dang it, it does. This attack uses, instead of fight, you get +1 of that. So it actually wasn't a 7, it was an 8. Yep, you are right. You're right. You're right. You're right. It's only 2. You are correct. You are correct. You are correct. It's only 2. I was thinking it was the thing that gives me a little bit harder hit. Shriveling. I thought it was shriveling. You're right. You're right. You're right. So... I'm gonna post it back because I set that up. Moved. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I don't know. It's the +2 damage. I thought it was +1 damage and then you get +2. So drawing the skull is what I want for this. But I didn't do it either time now. Let's keep it going. Keep the party moving for my third action. So it is 5, 6, 7, 8. -1 to hit. And that's me. Okay. Enemy's turn. You're gonna start creeping. you're going to attack me. One. That. First in a card. The black cat is out. Come on, show yourself. Show yourself, kitty. Anytime you reveal one of those, you may choose to use the following effects instead. Cool. I'm gonna take the hit to put that out. Or I might just use my final action. So that went. This would trigger. One. Bring this guy out. Ghost cat! If you buried the bones a few meters from where you found them, parlay, oh, that's what those were. Well, that's sad. Still, the cat's spirit is eased. Add this enemy to the display. That's. So it says, is that this one? If there are more nice. You buried the bones a few meters away from where you found them, so I can beat this cat. Okay, with a parlay. Okay. And I draw that. That's so test willpower 4. If you fail, choose an asset you control and slowly push it until it falls off the table. If you cannot, take 2 damage instead. Cards that fall off the table in this way are removed from the game. I'm going to do that. So take an asset I control and slowly push it off the table. Okay. So I'm at a 5, 6, 7. -4. So 7 minus 4 is 3. How does it know? 7 minus 4 is 3. I failed it, so I'm going to slowly put an asset. Yeah, it has to be. It's like, don't, do not do that. Do not. So it's gone. All right. You are still in me. I need to spend I need to spend 2 more actions to kill you. So that's what I gotta do. One of them's gonna be. Okay, so what are we dealing with? This is a -2. So I had 5, 6, 7, 8. -2. Nope, I did not fail because it says if -2 if you fail, place one of your clues on location. Did not fail. Take 1 damage. Wow. All I got. I'm out of fight. I got no fight left in me. This would make it a 4-on-4 if I do that. This straight 4 on 4. My odds of getting a 0 or a +1 are minuscule. I honestly don't know what to do. It has alert, means it would hit me and stay active. It has hunter, which means it would follow me. I know where to go. I can just do that. Hope for the best. Pretty dark in there. Can't see jack. So. Play black cat. Yeah, I have no other choice. I'm gonna do that. And I'll put the hits for me on the board. So that was 1 to hit, 2 to play black cat. I can't try to evade. It's not gonna work. If I draw a card, cat will attack. All I can really do is just hope I don't screw this up. Now, I don't even think I could hit it even if I wanted to. Yeah, because my fight is 2. I couldn't hit that thing even if I wanted to. There's no +2 in here. Yeah. Move location, remember it can get dizzy. The problem with moving the location, though, Kate, that cat's coming next. That's the problem with moving location. If I moved here, I would get hit, but then this cat's coming in next to hit me again. Let's hope there's a good card to draw. What's buried? Shriveling is buried. Awesome. So, cool. Use my other action to do that. My last action. Does question when a monster, when you do an action that is not attacking or evading and a monster attacks you, if you do another action, does it attack you again? Like, does it keep doing it the more that you do actions without, or is it just the one-time thing that happens? Does it, and that's kind of my question, is like, okay, I use my last action to pull them. It does count of an attack of opportunity. Cat's keeping me alive. Maybe I should take this one. I might take this one so the cat can live one more time. Because I gotta play this, and that's where the cat could die. So I'm gonna take that on. I'm gonna take it on. And I'll end my turn. Enemy's turn. He'll attack, and I'll put it on the cat. You will move 1, 2, move it here. Okay. Doom. -2. I'm at 5, 6, 7. -2. Yeah, that's more than. I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, my turn. Now the cat has saved my life so I can kill this thing. So I'm gonna spend 1, 2, 3 to put shriveling out, which will kill the cat. Black cat saved my life. 4 charges on it. So that was my first action. My second action, let's do the thing. This deals +1 damage. So so I kill him. So now it dealt +1 damage, which was enough. You are killing me, game. You are killing me. Right? So can you go here? Alright, so I can get around this thing to move. And I just need to get to Ghost. So that was 2, action number 2. Action number 3 is to go to the bone. Oh, and I'm done. Spell check doesn't help either. Yeah, I know. That's that. Enemy phase. You can move here. You 1, 2 or 1, 2. You're gonna go here. This. Fearless. If this skill test is successful, heal 1 horror, which would be great to play. Okay, so Revelation. If Meowtep is in play, it attacks each investigator in play order. At least 1 location is lousy with cats. Flip that over, which it is. Got our last one that is here. Cat riding on a Byacat. It's exactly what it sounds like. Hunter. +1 health. If you learned the bark of the outer gods, parlay, to perform the aforementioned bark, the Byacat flies off, but the other cat stays. Add this enemy to the victory display, search the encounter deck, and discard pile for an estranged cat and spawn it at your location. Okay. Okay. Alright, so my turn. All the cats are out. Guys. Free action. Parlay. Stick. Some abilities are identified with a parlay action designator. Such abilities are initiated using the activate action. Activate action. Activate action. Activate is an action an investigator may take during his or her turn in the investigation phase. When this action is taken, the investigator initiates an ability that specifies 1 or more action icons. The number of actions determines how many actions the investigator is required to use for this activate action. When performing activate action, all these actions costs are simultaneously read. Then the consequences of the action are resolved. So it's just an action to do it. It's an action to parlay. I don't have to pull. Okay, cool. 1, 2, parlay. Parlay is a regular action and does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Right. The only thing I was checking, Kate, on parlay was if I needed to go to this thing for it. That's the only thing I was checking. But it doesn't look like that's the case. You just read what's on the card for that activate action and do what it says. So parlay. I did know where the bones were buried because of this. You are gone. So that's that. And I'm going to move. Oh, and this is supposed to flip over. Slobber Town. Spend 2 resources. Barkham has no leash laws. You take yourself for a walk. Move to Snout side. 1 limit per turn, and they got some movement, and there's 1 clue on there. But I'm not going to do that because I don't want to go there. So it was 1, 2 to parlay. 3. I'm going to move to Barkham City Pound. Gain 3 resources, limit 1 per game. Spend 1 resource to parlay. Test like 4. Convince the employers to part with some cat toys. Possibly a ball of yarn. Ooh, does somebody get beat by a ball of yarn? You need food. Stored some tasty treats. I need to learn to bark from the outer gods. Okay. So this goes here. This was my 13. This would be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay. Both of you are going to move. Advance the act. At the start of the investigation phase, at the start of investigation, if no locations, I advance. At the start, but we're not at the start of the investigation phase. I'm not there. I just finished this. That happens next. Unless I'm wrong, because this says at the start of the investigation phase, my 3rd action of the investigation phase here, so that should not trigger yet. Since that ended, they moved, Doom, pull, then this happened. If I remember that properly. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong, please. So they move. Resource upkeep. Card, which is another rosary. Cool. So I can lose that and get it back. 2. Over. 2. You were investigation, not round. It says at the start of the investigation phase. So help me understand that one. Turned over the last lousy with cats during Mythos. Oh, okay. Yep. Alright, so Act 2, the cat and the mouse. Cat and the mouse. There must be a way to destroy this cat abomination for good. Maybe catnip? A cardboard box? A length of string? Spend 1 clue, deal 2 damage to an enemy at your location, or 1 damage without provoking attacks of opportunity. If Meowlotep is defeated, advance. So Meowlotep's coming out next. We're going to see how that goes. So I am going to draw. So I put the Doom there. I pull my card. It's an estranged cat and an empty location. Meowlotep's coming out anyway, so let's deal with that. So spend 1 clue, deal 2 damage to an enemy at your location, or 1 damage without provoking attacks of opportunity. I could do 1, 2 shriveling. Be 4, got 5 health, got 6 health. I don't have any clues. There's here. I'm going to use an action to get this. Move to Beast Town. Sorry. You have forced the Order's paw. Now their true master, the prowling chaos, has emerged. Can you even hope to stop the awful creature? Spawn the set of the Meowhotep enemy at the central location of your choice. For each Meowsk enemy in play, attach that enemy face down to a Meowhotep. For each Meowsk enemy in play, attach that enemy face down to Meowhotep. Now Meowhotep is the one who is lousy with cats. Advanced Act 2A and Agenda 2A. Okay. Don't make arrows. It's just delayed, Kate. It's just delayed. I'm working on it. It's just delayed. So Meowhotep has free fight, 4 health per investigator. The 3 there. Hunter, Meowhotep gets +1 health for each Meowsk enemy attached to it. Meowhotep gets +1 fight and +1 evade for 2 Meowsk enemies attached to it. Well, there are 3 or more Meowsk enemies attached to it. It gains retaliate and alert. So there's only 2. There's only 2 that are there. I got rid of the rest. So you have 5 health, 4 fight, 4 evade. So just make sure I don't. We're not moving from there. We're gonna fight. 4, 5 health. Oh wait. 4 fight. 4 evade. 5. 6 health. 4 +1 for for each 6. Okay. All right. So in advance. And the 1 says, if no locations are allowed to be cats, advance to Agenda 2A. Cool. Agenda 2A. Meowlet's scheme. The prowling chaos treads upon the earth once more. Its hiss shakes the foundations of the city. Its screech shatters windows and rends living creatures whole. Its purr, well, okay. Its purr is pretty adorable, but everything else is really bad. Alright, so then this would not have been my first action because I was thrown out. Use an action, deal 2 damage to an enemy at your location. You have 6 health. I can hit you for 4, 6. If I can survive. And I don't think I can. I think we'll die together, Meow. I think Meowhotep, we're gonna die together. We're gonna die together. Let's do it. Ping. Okay, so that's my first action. My second action, shriveling. Yep. It won't matter. We're going to die now. You don't need to spend clues to attack. Attack it normally. Not spending clues. What? Oh, right. Ooh, I should have gotten a clue. I should have done that. No, I'll pull it back before I do that. So here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen. 4, 6, 5. Okay. Yeah, I'm all in. here's what's gonna happen. I'm going to try to get this clue. Let's see how I can do that. So, first action. Get a resource. Never went. First action, get a resource. Second action, spend 4. Put this down. 3. Clairvoyance. Third action. Let's get a clue. So we can do this. So spend 1 charge, investigate. Use willpower instead of lore. If you succeed, discover 1 additional clue at your location. If a star plus 1 or take a horror. So if I draw that and I take a horror, I'd be at 5. I should be okay. -1. If it is an elder sign +1 or 0, okay, I'm okay. Not a -1. So if you succeed, discover an additional clue at your location. So I got 2. All right, that ends my turn. Come in. You are engaged with me. You're going to hit me. 2, so I'm at 5. Yeah, hey, Kate's keep me right. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. And 2. Knock yourself out, Liz. Put a bunch of arrows in there. Alright, so that is that. That is you. Hit me. I'm still alive. We're gonna die together. We're gonna die together. Get that. This. Cat chew toy. You may commit buried cards to skill tests as if they were in your hand. Then assume draw this. For each point you fail, by either lose 1 resource or choose and discard 1 card from your hand. Okay. So this is gaze of cat thingy boo stuff. So I'm at 5, 6, 7 on 5. Skull is half the number of Meowth enemies in play in the victory display and attached to Meowth rounded up. There's 6, half 3. There's 3, I got a 4, lost 1. I will ditch a card. This one. Alright. All the tea! All the tea! Here we go. So, first strike. It's going to be this is +1 damage. I'm reading it right. So 5, 6, 7. 8 on 8 on 4. Pass. So you take 2 damage because that's +1 dribbling. +1 deals +1. So you take 2. I did it right this time, so you're down to 4. First action. Oh my gosh. Second action. -2. Didn't fail. Hit. You're down to 2. Boom! We killed him! Oh my gosh, we killed him! Oh my gosh! We killed him! Oh, pull the Elder Sign! So +1, dig up a buried card, returning it to your hand. Woo! So if Meowth is defeated, advance. As the entity known as Meowlithotep collapses, its body dissolves into the shadows from whence it emerged. You know that one day the order of dead rodents on the doorstep will try to revive their master once more. But for now, at least, Barkham is safe. You let out a fierce howl to let the rest of the dogs in the city know of your victory. Within moments, the sky is filled with the triumphant howls of dogs everywhere. All across Barkham, humans look on in confusion, thinking, why is my dog acting so weird? Read Resolution 1. I don't mind. Resolution 1. Let's see. Do not read until the end of the scenario. If no resolution is reached, each investigator resigned or was defeated. Proceed to Resolution 2. Resolution 1, though, since we won, the humans will never know the danger that lurked just beyond the edges of their senses, the danger they could not smell despite its foul scent. You will stay alert and loyally sniff out any hazards to your beloved city, for that is the duty and burden you and all dog kind bear. But until the next time you are needed, you are content to sleep, play, and eat treat after treat. Victory is so sweet. The investigators win, but only if they, too, are dog people. Cat people complete the scenario successfully, but feel like traitors. Oh, this is awesome! This is excellent. So the investigate. I want to cover 2 just in case, because I don't want to spoil it. The investigators win, but only if they too are dog people. Cat people complete the scenario successfully, but feel like traitors. uh oh my gosh, we won! We won! We won! We won! This was fun. This was a fun scenario. I did screw up a bit, but Kate kept me straight, so thank you, Kate, for that. The first playthrough was awful and terrible and no good, very bad. But at least this one, he had 6 health per, but he had the 4. I beat him each time. Everything was great. That was really good. That was really good. All right, so we have beat Barkham Horror. I'm actually surprised that we beat Barkham Horror, despite me. So that was fun. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. I like this scenario a lot. I really do. All right, so we won't talk about playthrough number 1. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. Cat people, cat person identified. Get him. All right, so thanks so much, everybody. If you like what you saw, like, subscribe, hit the bell to get what's coming up. If you want to join the Patreon, that information is down below. Thank you, Kate, for helping me, making sure I keep straight. Arkham Horror is not an easy game. There is a lot of little things, and you can mess up. I messed up a lot. I messed up. Kate kept me straight, so I'm good with that. Gotta find copies before you can't get them. No reprints. You should be able to find them. This one I did find. No, Kate found this one for me, but I did find it on Amazon. Show the other investigators. Sure, sure. Yeah, that's okay. I can do. The other investigators are Bark Harrington, Bark Harrigan, the dog of war. His weapon is the Catling gun, and this is his. What is happening with him? More bark than bite is his weakness. $130. Wow, Steven. Wow. Kate, thank you for finding this for me then. Kate Winthrop. Kate Winthrop. You have a feline discombobulator, which is an electric mouse. When an enemy would spawn at your location, if that enemy is a cat, looks like a cat, or is some kind of weird cat-person hybrid, exhaust him, automatically evade. Foul Odor. Then we have Schizodrool. Schizodrool. Spend one resource move. You give a human puppy dog eyes until they give you a car ride. Move up to 3. I should have used him. Take the wheel. What? No, stop. That's bad. Bad dog. And his is the dog watcher. Coming after Schizodrool. Then we've got Duke. Y'all know Duke, the good boy. You begin the game with friendly human in play, which is the other one. If you play Ashcan Pete, you begin to play with Duke in play. So that's a nice play on that. Friendly human. I guess his name is Pete. Out of doggy treats. Remove all treats from friendly human. And those are the other investigators. These are the cards that come with that are specific to Barkham Horror, which is the Spike Collar, the Dog Monocle, Hired Dog. That's a dog holding 2 dogs. Isn't that weird? Howl of Cletherford. Cletherford? Is that a Clifford? Cletherford. And Old Shoes. You should probably import from Oz. Places have it for 30. Take a ship of these. Yeah, so those were the other investigators. This game is fun. I won. I cannot believe I won. I cannot believe I pulled the Elder sign at the clutch. Ah. Okay, so what's to come? Sunday is going to be, we're going back into Dungeons of Infinity to go through Chapter 1, Dungeon 2, and continue the story of that. After that, Monday I'll probably do a fast play. Tuesday I'll probably do a fast play. Wednesday I'll probably do a fast play. But Wednesday I might play. I'm looking at a board game. Sunday will be another one of Dungeons of Infinity. I don't know what I'm gonna play on Wednesday. I'll play something. Something's being played on Wednesday, and Thursday we'll be back um with Steven and Pac-Man to get back into Arkham Horror on Tabletop Simulator. So I'll be going through the regular campaigns with them. Yeah, that's what I got. So I once again I want to say thanks to big shout out to Kate, Yogi Bear, Matus, Bob Chapman. Thank you so much for helping build the deck. Kate, you're my Arkham Horror muse and mentor, so thank you for helping me with that. I appreciate it. Wasn't Clifford red? He was. He's a big red dog. So, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you, Patreon members. Like I said, if I made any mistakes, let me know. Point it out. Kate tried to keep me as straight as possible, so it seems like a clean win. No asterisk here. And we're good. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough of it. It's a lot of fun. It's a fun game. I think it's great. I think you're great. Have a good evening. Welcome back, Elizabeth. I can't wait for you to join more stuff. And take care, everybody. See you later. Insert comment here. Bye-bye.